Now, a defensive shot would be something that is classified as anything like you are running, and he does steal away the RA there. Let's actually switch over and see how he's doing. Oh, but it may not matter. Some huge LG there from Dehang. He's got Tanoobs down to 8 points of health. This is going to be hard for him to get out of, and he just chooses the wrong direction. Now, going back to what I was saying, a defensive shot. You know, Tanoobs is running away. He's firing those defensive rockets. He lands a bounce. He lands a follow-up, maybe a defensive rail. Those are hitting and those are doing well. Unfortunately, he's not masking himself enough to be able to hit more of those shots. And Dehang is getting positioning on him that I think Tanoobs is not expecting. We saw it even in the opening second, Slasher. You even pointed it out that you couldn't believe that Dehang went back up that jump pad a second time. And it's things like that that's throwing Tanoobs off his game. But if Tanoobs can find an area to capitalize on, it's those defensive shots. If you're down, if you're going to have to play the mode of a turtle and you're going to have to be inside your shell, the least you can do is make some damage without taking any of your own.
Well, I mean, Tanoobs finally has control of Red and Mega, so we'll see if he can do anything right now. I mean, Dehang comes over the edge and hits a flick rail, and it's automatically going to have to make Tanoobs hide until this Mega comes up. He tries to come up the pad and try to sneak behind Dehang. Dehang knows, waits for him, and was able to LG, rail him, and take Mega, and now Red. So any type of move that Tanoobs tried to do right there completely backfired. And now Dehang is going to be in complete control, pick up the frag, make it an 11-0. This one is pretty much over.
I would agree that it's pretty much over as well. 11-0 is the score. And what we just saw Dehang do there versus Tanoobs, got him down to 6 points of health and then was able to finish him off. That was exactly... that was basically exactly what I was talking about, of getting in those defensive shots. You saw that Dehang was using the lower levels. He fought well inside the Mega Pit, and now he has control of both of those. So I've never felt like there has been a moment in this game where that control has been so far out of Dehang's hands that there was nothing that he could do. In fact, even the one time that Tanoobs had control, it probably made him more nervous, because at that point, once you do have control, you cannot make those mistakes. Those mistakes will ultimately just lose you a frag and the potential for those conversion frags as well. So we're going to see Dehang pretty much clean up on this one, no problem. 13-0 now is the score. 2 minutes and 42 seconds remaining on the clock. And I'm not going to say that every single match is going to mirror the results that we've seen here in Game 1. But what I am going to say is that I'm not surprised that wow, that was right in the ass, man. That just like caught him just right between the cheeks right there. 14-0 now, as Dehang almost looks like he's playing with Tanoobs a little bit. You know, I don't think that he would ever make a move like that, dropping down to the shard curve and then finishing it off. But it doesn't matter. Even if he were to put down his keyboard and mouse right at this moment, he's still got the game in the bag. And so we start talking about what we'll see in the next map, which I believe is going to be Tourney 7.
Well, I mean, you know, that's one of Dehang's favorite maps, but Tanoobs actually, I think, might be a bit favored there. He is really strong on Tourney 7. As a new player to the Quake Duel scene, he likes the new maps too. So Tourney 7 is preferred for him. So I expect a really strong showing by both players on the next map.
All right, well, 15-1 is the score. We did see Tanoobs pick one up, but that was more or less because Dehang was just laxing his game a little bit. Mega is up, but again, it's not really going to matter. With 1 minute, 26 seconds, we're going to see the first game go into the pocket of Dehang, and that's going to set him up real nicely for Game 2, and of course, winning a 3-game series. These are going to be best of 5, and it's single elimination. There's a rocket jump by Dehang to get that positioning. He eats a little bit of plasma there, but it's still not going to matter. When you've got that little extra health, little extra armor, you know, taking a few shots in order to get better positioning and get those shots off is really going to be fine. But I think this is also one of the reasons why people are not as excited about DM6 as maybe they used to be. It is kind of all about that control. Slasher, you and I have seen games go, 13 minutes, and when we used to have 15-minute times where someone would control for that long, and then one frag to gain control could give them a shot. Now, this is a very high-scoring game for DM6 as well. So not a fantastic and phenomenal showing here by Tanoobs at all. But we'll have to see what happens in game 2 and 3. And as we say that, we'll count down the last 19 seconds, and we'll be hopping into Tourney 7 next. And a lot of the new players do seem to favor those newer maps, Sasha, and rightfully so, right? Why would you want to have to catch up on years of experience playing DM6, DM13, Tourney 4, even ZTN for that matter? And there's a final score, 20-1.
The first ray of light, like never before. MSI Gaming Series evokes the ultimate sensory delights. MSI and Dyn Audio, the finest from 2 different realms, brings you surround sound with unrivaled audio impact. Feel the sensation. MSI GT660, powered by Intel Core i7 processor. Turbo Drive Engine Plus technology for faster, more stable, and powerful graphics performance. Dual SATA hard drives to double the transmission speed. Stylish design, sleek technology. MSI Gaming Series, the best and only choice. MSI.